Hi artists, welcome to art class for the week. I wanted to share with you the optional card that we are going to draw this week. You can make it for Mother's Day, Father's Day, or grandparents even in the fall. So like I said, this is an optional project. You don't have to do this, it's just if you would like to. It's going to be a catch-up week, so if you need to go back and make up any activities you may have missed from the previous weeks, please take this opportunity to do this. But if you would like to make a card, this is an opportunity to do that. So in a moment I'll show you how we can draw our card. You will need a piece of paper. It could be computer paper, notebook paper, something you can fold in half or just draw on the front. You could even use a piece of mail or cardboard from a box. You can grab a pencil, grab a highlighter to draw. Any markers or supplies you have are great. So let's get started. Hi again artists, so this is the card that I'm going to show you how to create the birds on the branches, and you can create any background you would like. Now I'm going to create an easel display board for my artwork. I'm using my daughter Violet's book. You don't have to have fancy art supplies at home to make great art. You can use a piece of paper. It could be computer paper, notebook paper, it could even be mail or the sides of a box. You can draw on the whole paper, or I'm going to turn it vertical up and down, and then I'm going to fold it in half. I can pinch and slide my fingers. Now I'm going to tape this up so that you guys can see what I am doing, but you can draw on a flat surface. Artists, go ahead, take a pencil or any drawing material you have. We're going to start with the tree branch for the drawing. So I'm starting at one end of the card, and I can make a wavy line across. Then I can go ahead and I can join another line. These are just going to be the branches. You could do as many branches as you want. It almost looks like the letter Y or V's coming out to the side. I'm going to draw the birds now. So on each branch, you could do as many birds as you want. I can create the letter U. That will be for my bird body. I'm going to make a little line down from one end. This is my birdie's tail. Can do that on all of them. And I can loop around for the head. At any time, if you need to stop the video, pause it to go back, feel free to do that. Let's add some details. I can add eyes to my birds. I'm going to make little dots, or you can make fancy with eyelashes, anything you would like. Of course, my bird needs a beak, so I can make little loops, or I could make triangles. You can do whatever you want for your bird beak. Then I'm going to create the feather. So you can make a triangle for the feather. You could make what's called a scallop, almost like a seashell shape. Or you could go ahead and it's almost like a raindrop or a teardrop shape. Up to you, artists. Then I can add more twigs, they're called. They're little branches, and I can add as many as I would like. They usually get smaller towards the top of the tree, so you can go ahead and add them. Looks like the letter V if you do a bunch of them. Now I can add my leaves, or you could even add flowers. So I can add my leaves. Again, my leaves can be triangle shapes, or I could make them like curvy raindrops on the branches. I could add a bunch of them close together, or I could spread them out. If you would like, you could even make flowers. So I can do a circle and then a little loops on the sides and create my tree like that. When you are done drawing your details with the pencil, you can use any materials you have at home. You may have markers, you may have pencils, anything you have is up to you. If you only have a regular pencil, that's great too. You can press hard with the pencil, you can press lightly, you can experiment. So I'm just taking my black marker and I am tracing over all of my details around my birds. I did some of my branches, my leaves. Take your time.
make any changes you need. You're the artist. You can choose what your art looks like. After you are all done tracing over the lines, and remember, it doesn't have to be perfect, it's just your best work, you can go ahead and you can color in your art. So I use markers to color in my birds, I use color pencils for the background, but remember, any materials you have are great, and anyone you give your card to will love it. You can open up your card and you could even write a message inside. So I'm excited to see what you guys create. Have fun, and remember to email me with any questions you may have. See you next week.